Good morning. I'm standing on the public footpath which runs from Wickham Way through to Haywards Heath Golf Club and up to Copyhold Lane, right on the Haywards Heath Linfield borders. The reason I've started here is because that's your shortcut to the railway station. The house I'm going to show you is just through this gap, but from here the railway station is a 0.75 of a mile walk. And obviously at this time of year in the summer you can do that. In the winter you're going to need wellies, whereas by car you've got to go around the long way, which is a 1.4 mile drive. So the house in question is one of these modern houses that was built in 2019 by Crest Nicholson. Very, very popular development. And the house we're going to show you is the second one along on the left. So great position here at the end of the cul-de-sac. Like all these modern developments, they're privately managed estates. They all pay an estate charge. I think it's about £600 a year. There's children's play areas. All these roadways, a lot of these hedges on the corners and so on are part of the managed estate. You can see we've got a cul-de-sac here. Behind this tree line at the back of us here is a wildflower meadow, which is all owned by the development. So it's all part of yours. So they can't build on that. And directly behind this house, we've got a wildlife corridor. So it's lovely. You're on a modern development, yet you're semi-rural. You've got countryside on your doorstep. You can walk up to the golf course in literally 10 minutes. So come and have a look inside, number 54 Gatesmead. Now you'll see this house has got the double width driveway. To the side of the house is a really useful area, which is partly covered, ideal for a motorbike or another car if you wanted to. And you've got an integral garage. So come inside, let's show you around. So the owner bought the property brand new in 2019. Really looked after it. I mean, it is what I would call a low mileage property. It seems immaculate and barely used. But first things first, lovely entrance hall with the Antico flooring. You've got a downstairs cloakroom, all absolutely spotless. Handy understairs, well, handy cupboard there and another understairs cupboard. But before we take you through there, you've got the living room, bay window. You've got the plantation shutters in some of these rooms. A really big living room, absolutely spotless. Then at the back, we've got a big kitchen breakfast room. And the kitchen is fully loaded. So you've got all the appliances, you've got quartz stone worktops. Nice view over the garden from the kitchen, from the sink. Plenty of space for table chairs. I'll just give you a quick glimpse of the garden. Really lovely garden with this house. As modern houses go, you're not really expecting these great big gardens, but this development, they couldn't build as many houses here as they ever liked. So it's nicely spaced out. And then upstairs, you've got 4 bedrooms. Let's take you around in order. So very much the master suite. Walk in this door. You've got your ensuite shower room with a full-size shower there. Bedroom. Great double aspect bedroom. So the window to the rear, like I say, you're backing onto a wildlife corridor. The other side of those trees are more houses as part of the same development, but they have to space out. It's all part of the biodiversity of these new developments. I must say, these developments have been built in the last few years. I'd rather see countryside, but actually they have thought about the biodiversity and a lot of wildlife corridors. And you've got a dressing area this end, twin wardrobes, and of course the window looking back across the road. And then going round the other back bedroom, another nice sized double mirrored wardrobe in this one. These are all extras, the wardrobes. Looks to the rear. You'll see this garden has been beautifully laid out. They spent a small fortune in the garden. Do like a big landing. You don't see that in many houses. The smallest of the bedrooms, by today's standards, still a nice sized double. Big cupboard in here again. And as you can see, like a lot of people, what a home office. And then the other front bedroom, a similar double with, again, more wardrobes. So mirrored fronted wardrobes overlooking the front and a very big airing cupboard. And of course the family bathroom. Both the bathrooms have got windows, which is a nice touch. And then come outside. Now, Gatesmead, if you don't know it, is the original part of Gatesmead is located off Birchen Lane, which is very much Haywards Heath Linfield borders. And then this is the new part that's been built further down. And it's become a very popular development. A lot of people say to me, don't really want to live on a big new estate. But when you look at some of these developments, they've been really nicely laid out. So I was saying about the side porch, very useful. When they've been laid out and they've matured, they do look pretty good. And this garden is 47 feet long. It's 44 feet wide. The owner's built this fantastic terrace down the bottom of the garden. We're north facing here, and everyone knocks a north facing garden, but when you've got a garden like this, you get all that afternoon sun down here, so the sun sets over on that side. So this is an absolute sun trap. Naturally, with a north facing garden in the winter, you won't get the sunshine on that immediate terrace, but who sits in the garden in the winter anyway? But the whole south facing garden thing was very much the Victorians and growing winter fruit and vegetables. So if you're a garden worshipper, you're not going to be sitting in the garden in the winter anyway, are you? So there you go. That is 54 Gatesmead. The garage is integral. If you've been looking at properties for a while, you may have noticed we've had a couple of others on around here, same house, and they've converted the garage to sometimes make a big utility room and a separate, well, an even bigger kitchen breakfast room. I'm sure you'll agree, that's not a bad sized kitchen as they go. Hope you found that helpful. Any questions, please give us a call or give Mansell McTaggart a ring in Haywards Heath, or pop in and see us on Sundays. We're open between 10 and 1. If you like this video and found it helpful, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's free to you, it's free to us, and we put our properties on here before they're on Rightmove. Thanks for watching.